Hello, this is Todd Washburn, Superintendent of Schools for Dripping Springs Independent School District. I would like to take this opportunity to provide you with additional information about what the fall will look like as we return to school. Return, Reimagine, and Reconnect, or R3 for short, is our plan to accomplish two primary goals. First and foremost is to protect the health, safety, and welfare of our students, staff, parents, and community. The second goal is to do this while maintaining the high-quality education that our community has come to expect. Today, I will be focusing on what the instructional model will look like and how parents will have choice in the learning for their students. Beginning the year with 4 weeks of remote learning will enable us to accomplish our number one priority, and that is the safety, health, and well-being of our staff, students, parents, and community members. This additional time will enable us to refine health and safety protocols on campus, receive back-ordered supplies and equipment, and provide additional time for us to train our operational staff on safety protocols and equipment as we prepare for on-campus instruction. Additionally, this recommendation aligns with our local health officials' recommendations on returning to school. Parents also ask if they will be provided the opportunity for choice between on-campus or remote learning for their students. The answer to that question is yes. Following our 4-week remote learning transition period, parents will be afforded the opportunity to select on-campus learning or remain in the remote learning environment for their student. Regardless of that choice, Dripping Springs is committed to providing rigorous TEKS-based instruction to all students whether they attend school on campus or continue in the remote learning instructional setting. The window for the annual enrollment verification process that needs to be completed for every student opens on July 29th. Step 1 of this process will include an option for parents to select a student's choice for returning to school either on campus or continuing remotely after the first 4 weeks of remote learning. This step must be completed by Monday, August 3rd. This is a critical deadline as it will determine class schedules for our students and teachers. Parents will have an additional window to complete the remainder of that enrollment verification process. One question that comes up with this selection is, will parents be able to change their choice for their student moving forward? The answer to that is yes. While your choice will remain intact till the end of the grading period, parents may choose a different option for their students moving forward into the second 9-week grading period, which would begin October 13th. Many parents have questions about remote learning and what it will look like this fall. Dripping Springs ISD will utilize both synchronous and asynchronous models of instruction. Over the next couple slides, I will explain in detail the differences. Let's talk about synchronous learning. Synchronous learning is defined as two-way, real-time, live instruction between teachers and students. This takes place through the use of a computer or another electronic device. Students enrolling in synchronous learning must be available for live instruction during each school day. Below, you will see expectations for synchronous learning for our students. Let's contrast synchronous learning with asynchronous learning. Asynchronous learning is a curricular experience where students engage in the learning materials on their own time, interacting intermittently with the teacher via the computer or other electronic devices. In this setting, teachers will provide instruction, learning resources, and support through the use of our Canvas learning management system. The expectations for students participating in asynchronous learning are Daily participation in remote instruction. This can look in a variety of different ways, which I'll go into greater detail coming up. Asynchronous learning provides flexibility for both our parents and our students. While students are engaged in learning on their own time, TEA has established several requirements that we must comply with. In order for students to engage in asynchronous learning, they must have daily engagement through one of the following methods. Daily progress in Canvas. This would be completing assigned academic activities. Daily progress via interaction remotely with their teacher. And finally, the completion and turning in of an assignment from the student to the teacher. Keep in mind that grading guidelines will be the same for on-campus instruction as they will for synchronous or asynchronous instruction. Synchronous remote learning and on-campus learning will follow the same schedule to enable students and staff to move from one environment to the other as needed. The following schedules are sample remote and online schedules for each grade level. These examples are approximate and only for illustration purposes. The actual schedules and times are subject to change based on the number of sections at each grade level and the staffing at each campus. As you look at these schedules, please note our academic blocks will consist of three components: a direct instruction component, small group instruction / intervention and enrichment component, and a component for independent work time. Live instruction will be recorded and available to students who access this at another time through our Canvas learning management system and Seesaw. Grade level expectations for synchronous and asynchronous instruction will be aligned to our campus master schedules and will vary. The instructional minutes noted will vary based on grade level differences. What you see here is a sample synchronous plan that will be aligned to our campus schedule. Please keep in mind that this is only for illustration purposes. Actual campus schedules, master schedules, are in development and will be shared as we get closer to the start of the school year. The purpose for providing this sample is for parents who would like to have a structured environment for their students during the first 4 weeks of remote. Additional information I'd like to emphasize. This is only an example and a sample of what the on-campus schedule may look like. Parents will have the ability to adapt their schedules to meet the needs of their individual students during this remote learning 4-week period. All direct instruction mini lessons will be recorded and available for students to access at a later time should flexibility be needed. Once actual schedules are finalized by campuses and grade levels, they will be shared with students and parents. Parents also will have the option for their students to attend direct instruction live if they choose, even in an asynchronous model. Asynchronous remote learning provides flexibility for our students and parents to access our content and curriculum on their own time. Daily learning activities such as recorded direct instruction, independent work, specials, recess, lunch, and breaks will be available through this flexible format. Small group instruction is a direct interaction between students and teachers. In order to access this small group instruction, students would be required to log in at a specified time based on the master schedule for that campus. If a student would require additional support such as tutorials, we would encourage them to reach out to their teacher to schedule such time for additional support. As you design your child's asynchronous learning schedule, we wanted to provide you with some guidance to assist you in developing that schedule. Below, you will see some suggested daily number of instructional minutes for a variety of activities listed below. Please keep in mind that you have the ability to adapt and adjust these based on your child's needs. Additionally, keep in mind that in order for a student to be present in asynchronous learning, you must engage in one of the required activities as seen in the slide. Let's spend a few moments walking through some potential scenarios of a parent-designed asynchronous schedule for their child. You would begin by looking at our key instructional blocks: ELA, math, science and social studies, and specials. Each parent will be able to design that schedule to best meet their students' needs. In closing, I want to reassure you that we will continue to keep you updated as we finalize our plans. Specific information about master schedules will be provided to you at the campus level prior to the start of the school year. I also want to take this opportunity to thank each of you for your patience and understanding as we continue to reimagine the way in which we provide quality instruction to your students. We are all anxious and excited and looking forward to the start of the 2021 school year and can't wait to return, reimagine, and reconnect with your students this fall. Thank you for your patience, and we look forward to seeing you soon.